right, horror spotters, we are at Six Flags Great Adventure for Fright Fest. It is September 28th, and it should be a nice day. And we're going to do some rides, see a lot of shows. We're not going to do the houses. We did them last year, and to be honest, they're not that good and not worth the price. So already I can tell you right now, don't waste your money on the houses unless you haven't done it for 5+ years. So the park is looking really nice. It's really nicely dressed up, all spooky looking, and yeah, it should be a nice day. All right, so here's one of many kiosks where you can buy the mazes. As I said, I don't think they're worth it. I think you're going to be pissed. If you're squeamish, you'll love it, but if you're seasoned, you're going to be very, very, very disappointed. I cannot stress to you enough of how not good these ones are, and you're better off just going to one of your local ones, and they have more freedom to do things there too, to scare you in better, different, and more freakish ways. It is very, very watered down. But as far as Fright Fest goes as an event, I absolutely love it. So let's go check out all the different mazes that they... Alright, so as I told you, did not go through any of the mazes this year, but I can tell you about them since I did many of them last year, multiple times. Cell Block 6 is a decent house. They do pretty good scares, actually. A little bit of creeping on you. It's rather enjoyable. Probably one of my more favorite ones. As far as the scenery goes, it's average. It's not terrible. It's not great. And this one's moved around a few years. So it used to be over by where Wonder Woman is now. So anyways, let's move on to other houses. So next up is Bloodshed. This is one of my favorite ones, actually. It's kind of your like country farm inhabitants that are gone crazy and are like cannibals and all that stuff. It's really good. I will really enjoy this one. Probably my favorite maze that I did last year. So give this one a definite try. Alright, here's Aftermath. This is your post-apocalyptic trail. Have not done it in this location, so I can't comment on that. From my past experience, it's an okay one. It was mostly just a lot of junk from the Six Flags like junkyard that they used as props. Sometimes the scares were okay, sometimes not. You know, it's okay. Not the greatest though, definitely not the greatest. Alright, next up is Reflections of the Dead. It's basically just a mirror maze where they put some actors into it. It does okay with the scares. You'll get one or two there, but in the end, all it is a mirror maze. So if you've ever been through one of those, that's what you should expect. Has like one side room with a little bit of theming, but it's pretty standard. They do have a couple of pop-up bars, which is fantastic. Craft beers, sangria, blood bag, $12.99. Pretty expensive, but that's pretty consistent for Six Flags, the prices at least. So obviously if you're watching this another year, this is the 2019 lineup of mazes. So some things might have changed next year, but probably not much. Here's Wicked Woods, which is a re-theme of Voodoo Island. They changed some things up, but it wasn't that much. This is actually a pretty good one as well. We're saying good as in compared to the mazes here. Now, when you're comparing all these mazes to what Dorney Park does, if we're talking local amusement parks, I don't think one of them is probably better than Dorney. Maybe, but not many. So, Wicked Woods is cool though. It's cool because you're actually just walking through the woods with no paved walkways. It's all dirt. Some of the scare actors really do jump down at you, and some pretty good scares. I definitely enjoy this one to some extent. So, all right. So over in the Boardwalk section, we have Forgotten Carnival. This is a 3D maze, so you wear the glasses if you choose to. This one's okay. It's very short though, unfortunately. The 3D definitely can trick you. What's cool about this one is it has like old amusement cars from the park in here, so that's cool from a theme park nerd stance. But as I said, this one's fine. It's just short. All right, the last two mazes are Fears and the Manor. Fears is like lots of things from, as I said, spiders, blood, dolls. So it gets you on those types of natural fears. And then the manor is a zombie maze. Both of these are not done very well. They're short. They're in their old simulator building. Yeah, not good. So that's it for the mazes. As I said, I did not do them this year, so I will disclose that, but they don't change much. So let's take a look at some of these scare zones on our way over here. Here's the lakefront cemetery. So I wish they did the rides, the old rides that have been open and closed here, like Cedar Fair does, like Cedar Point, Kings Dominion, Dorney. Well, actually, I don't think Dorney does it, but those two do. So.
Just in time. You've all been invited to Dr. Fright's 20th annual Dead Man's Party. I throw this little bash every Halloween to celebrate with all my zombie friends. Another year of scaring the living daylights out of Boardwalk. And this year's party promises to be the best ever.
The hell is he gonna do with that thing? Alright, that sign is really dark, but we just did 2 shows. We saw Dead Man's Party, which I probably have a lot more to say about it. You liked it a little bit more than last year?
I just feel like I'm sad.
Well, I will say I liked it a lot more. It was like 75% the original set list from 1999. So every time there was one of those songs, I absolutely loved it. There's just more high energy, more fun songs. The modern songs that they put on there, first of all, they're not really my songs. They're like not something I would ever listen to on my own. And second of all, I don't think they work very well with the show, being very high energy or interesting to watch people dance to. But so I like to see the old choreography. I don't like their costumes. Again, I like the costumes from back in the day. Man, they were so much better. As far as Unleashed, what we just saw inside the Showcase Theater that we're standing in front of, it was fun. Acrobats, magic, some dancing as well. Pretty good. I think I liked last year's Unleashed a little bit. Same name, but completely different lineup of acts, except for the last thing with the trampoline. I think the trampoline, I don't know, I'm sorry, the trampoline's getting old. It's getting old for me. Dorney had been doing it for like 10 years, and now, you know, Six Flags is doing it every time. Dorney, I don't even know if Dorney does it anymore. I think they cut that finally, or was that still up? Anyways, so it's still a lot of fun to see. Definitely worth watching if you like shows.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I like the part when he got on the balancing thing. That we're like, what is this? We've never seen that before.
Yeah, the balancing acts that guy had was ridiculous, and like he did things I'd never seen before, so it actually kept me surprised the entire time. That was good. That was good.
I've seen a lot of circus acts, and I've never seen something like that before.
Yeah, two pretty good shows this year. As I said, I mean, Dead Pen Party was terrible last year, so I'm very happy that they what is old is new again. There you go. Demon District. All right, there we go. Alright, so for a Saturday, this scare zone is seriously lacking some scare actors. One actor, that's it. That's disappointing. So, and that's not the only scare zone. It seems like there's just not a lot of actors in the scare zones, and they're not. Man, they used to be so creepy. They used to like follow you and creep you out, and now they kind of just lunge at you, say something loud, and that's it. So that's going to do it on our Fright Fest adventure tonight. This is going to be it from the Great Adventure for Fright Fest. Don't feel the need to do another video. We saw everything we needed to see. You know, it was a fun event, but as far as local haunts go, kind of the bottom of the barrel these days. They need to step it up, in my opinion. So all the rides are shut down. Lightning's in the area. People are screaming. Ooh, she's creepy. I like her. Anyways, so that's it. As you can see, my lens is wet, and that's it. We're calling it. Thank you so much for watching. You know what to do. This has been Alex. See you next time.